Aloha from the Mainland. It's the Dipped in Shoyu podcast with Brother Chris, Brother Glen, and Brother Sergio.
We're back. The Dipped in Shoyu podcast, episode 2. How's everybody doing?
I'm solid. I'm feeling good, dude.
Ooh, solid. I like that one.
Yeah.
I'm cherry, cuz I'm cherry.
Nice. How was your week?
Celebrate Jovi's birthday, so
Yeah, it was your wife's birthday?
Yeah, wife's birthday, Saturday. Went ultrasound, so we saw a little blueberry. Well, she saw blueberry, and then I saw the picture, so
Yeah,
good, dude.
My
Yeah.
wife was actually on Instagram last week, and she asked me if you guys were pregnant. And I was like, I don't think so, because
Yeah,
you didn't
dude.
say anything. So.
Oh yeah, dude, baby number 2 coming through.
Congratulations, my
Congratulations.
brother.
In
Yeah.
May, dude, super stoked. So
In May?
yeah, May it's gonna come up quick, dude. So 5
Is there
months.
like a date?
like end May, like end of May, dude.
Okay.
So yeah.
I'm end May. So maybe we'll have the same birthday.
Oh yeah.
I thought you
Let's
was
go.
having one baby too.
Nah, dogs are enough right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But yeah, we're back for the second episode. We have a new intro for the show. Hope you like it. We love it. What do you guys think of it?
Dude, I think it was solid. Yeah.
I like it a lot, man. It gives me that Hawaiian vibe straight up with the tinka, tinka. You miss that shit. You talk shit about it when you leave Hawaii because you listen to it all the time. But when you come here and you hear it, it's a whole different story, and it's way better. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, actually, our niece's husband, he does a lot of music and stuff. So we asked him to do that. So we got fortunate enough to not have to do anything. He took over the whole project, and we loved what he came out with. But then we ended up getting one of the most familiar voices in Hawaii to do the voiceover for us, and I think it just sounds legit. It sounds super legit.
That's what I said last week, guys. We're just coming. We coming legit. Dude, the guy was banging on his uke. You know it was good.
That was solid. I like that. If you guys could see the face.
Oh.
It was
Next
like,
time we're gonna have video too, so you can see how goofy I look. 'Cause these two guys staring at me like
Glen was vibing on, dude. He was like, bro, that was the best intro.
Oh, man.
welcome to episode number 2, guys.
To be honest,
we need
yeah,
a video camera in
yeah,
here.
yeah, that's pretty soon. But no, yeah, the intro was solid. Like just having the instrumental first, and then once you added the voice, I was like, oh shoot, like it feels like Glenn said, like legit, like okay, like not only like we're here, but it just the vibe brought it all together.
Yeah,
you know
that's what I really wanted for it. So, other than that, we've been putting together some events, and because of these events, we have mainland events that we're putting together in Sacramento, Elk Grove, and most of those events have a lot of food vendors. And every time we put these events together, I just get hungry, hungry for Hawaiian food, hungry for local food. And a lot of the vendors are really good at what they do, and they bring the islands to Sacramento or islands to Elk Grove. And I think that's what we should talk about today. We should talk about Hawaiian comfort food.
Ooh, I'm down for
What
that.
do you guys think?
Bro, like pretty much, you was mentioning the other time, first thing, like if you haven't been to Hawaii in, a few months or whatever, or a year for that matter, what would be the first place, right? That's what we was kind of talking about.
Yeah.
What would be the first place? Well, what would be the first place you would go?
When we originally talked about it, you said top 5.
Well, yeah, top 5, but that's kind of rough.
We should go first one.
Yeah, first one. What is yours?
Oh, depends. I like Yama's Fish Market, dude. On Oahu, like if you go Oahu, Yama's
Pretty
Fish
much
Market.
talking about Oahu.
Yep. But back home on Maui is poi by the pound, dude. Poi by the pound is super solid, dude.
Secret
On Maui,
knowledge over here.
poi by the pound, but then on Oahu, like if usually go town, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, go freaking the kind, dude. Yama's Fish Market, or even like Diamond Head, like me and Jovi, we talked about Bogart's. They have Mama's fried rice over there, dude. They're acai bowl.
rice.
Yeah, dude, it's solid. Yeah, so if you guys haven't been to like Bogart's, it's good, dude. It's solid.
Is that newer? I don't remember.
No, it's been there for a while. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you got
really?
Bogart's, and then you have like a couple doors down. You have Diamond Head Health Cove. So you get the acai bowl from Diamond Head Health Cove, and they have kava too over there.
Ooh.
And then Bogart's, you got the Mama's fried rice. But yeah, for like just like one nice solid plate lunch is Yama's Fish Market, dude, right in town.
I wish I went last time I went back, which was like September. I went back Oahu. Soon's Korean barbecue in Salt Lake Shopping Center. All you Moana little kids, you know. The biggest, well, back in the day when I went, was big plates. Had the big oval plate. Mm-hmm. You get the mixed plate, you get katsu, you get the vegetable, you get rice, you get salad, you get like 3 different meats. Bruh. That was the shit. $10. But I used to go to school, try gamble for money or whatever, go, and then fucking buy a plate. Ooh. So
Easy.
good. And
That
for
sounds
$10
good.
back in the day, that was like family plate.
That's a fat
Yeah.
plate. Oh, speaking of Korean, yeah, in town, freaking by the Foodland, it's Gina's Barbecue. Like, I haven't been back on Oahu for a long time, but Gina's Barbecue was solid, dude. Because when I went UH, we should just go over there, dude. Just
Dude, Kapahulu, I mean. You just
Yep,
go
yep.
Kapahulu. Woohoo.
I went over this with Glen a long time ago, but whenever we go to Hawaii or Oahu, we get off H&L or get out of H&L, our first stop is Diamond Head Grill and Bakery. Yeah. First thing we do, we go there. It's just, have you been there before?
yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, it's like a pull-up spot. Mostly locals go there. I you know, or if you know about it, you'll go there. But you get the terry beef plate with plantation tea. I'm set. I'll probably do like 2 orders of that just to bring another one to the hotel, pretty much. So, and then when we're done eating, we go into the bakery side. You get the halpia pie. That's my favorite.
Guaranteed.
Getting all the chickens. See your face. See, that's how you need camera.
Yeah, dude.
We're going to be ready next time because all of our faces when you're thinking about the food.
Yep. And we'll probably bring food on the next food podcast too. So, but yeah, I really enjoy talking about food, especially on this podcast, because that's what Dipped in Shoyu was about anyways. Well, it wasn't like that in the beginning. We were a Hawaii lifestyle blog, but when we were doing like search analytics and all that stuff, we found out that a lot of people were coming to us online because they thought we were a food blog because of the name.
Okay.
So because of that, we started trying to put recipes and things like that on there. But we got a lot of good recipes. You know, Foodland obviously has a lot of good recipes that a lot of people
Foodland
here
alone,
use.
You walk into a food land, you look at the deli side. All the raw fish, all the seafood.
Well,
Foodland is a
you were
spot.
just there.
Well, even that place in Vegas, I forget, it was like Aloha something or other. Of course, there's a Hawaii tie to it, but my auntie took me there the last time we went to Vegas, was like 3 years ago. But it was just like a Foodland setup, and you walk up, you go, I like
sick.
3/4 pound that, I like 1/4 pound that.
Yep.
Seriously, because the spicy ahi poke. That's the monster right there.
Have you ever had a good poke here in Sacramento?
Here, no, but I haven't tried. I haven't tried to find.
No.
You told me about Oto's and like the other places that might.
Oto's, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oto's
That's
would be
the place.
Oto's is pretty good. Yeah, and then shoot, what is it? Delilah's.
What's that?
It's super random. Yeah, there's like it's like a chicken wing spot, but then they also have like poke and stuff. Like the last time I went, if they kind of like skipped me on the poke, so I was like, oh shoot. But yeah, they do like they do traditional style too.
Oh,
So
nice.
Yeah,
Where's that at?
Lila's?
shoot, it's in Sac, dude. It's shit. I don't know exactly where it is. Yeah, but
No, it's super
Yeah,
good.
it's like
We're just
the-
trying to find an address.
yeah, I gotta just Yelp, Google Delilah's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Delilah's.
But,
You
yeah,
can't misspell that. You find them.
Yeah, like I said, it's not like super solid, but it's like it's pretty good.
But if you need to find
yeah,
some,
yeah, it's not like
Locally.
like when I first moved here to the mainland, like when I found out, oh, poke spot.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, you go, and I was like, oh shoot, it's like a Subway style poke. I was like, oh, what is this, dude?
Yeah.
Because like they have like the corn, they freaking you add on extra stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm so used to just the rice and the poke. Yeah, if you go Foodland or like Tamura's, that's all
Yeah.
you have,
Poke
right? Is the
bowl,
rice
yeah.
and the poke, right?
Oh, like
But
a
then-
poke bowl. So
yeah.
it's kind of like Chipotle, how they do
Like their
everything
own
like in the
Yeah.
warmers.
Yeah, over here in the mainland. Yeah, dude. So when I first came here, I was like, oh, shoot, what is this, dude? I was confused at first. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I just wanted the rice and poke. But as I tried it out, it's actually not bad. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Having the extra stuff. But sometimes you just want the rice and the poke. You know what I'm saying?
you know
Yeah.
what I miss in my poke is limu.
Oh, yep.
Bro, seaweed and like good shoyu poke with limu and shoyu. Oh man, Because my grandma used to, like, we used to eat, when I grew up in Kalihi Valley, we had table. All your little condiments and all the little vegetables. You get big rice. You come with your bowl rice. You grab. And seaweed was one of my favorite. You know, and natto. Anybody know natto? Stink beans.
Bean.
The fermented bean.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
My mother and my brother hates it. He always used to make fun of me in small kid time. But my mom was the one that introduced me, well, my great grandma back in Kalihi Valley. But that was just traditional Japanese. Like you get your rice bowl, you get your little bit natto or whatever, and you pour your tea on top. Oh my gosh, that is, you want to call comfort food comfort? That's mine right there. I mean, outside of a local mogul, because everybody
That's
can
my
deal
comfort
with a local
food.
mogul.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, if I want to take it back and like that warmth that you get from your food, bro, sitting at the table with my great grandma, bowl rice, all the vegetables, you know, picking the, you know, this, that, and the other, and just sitting there. She had her little green radio playing Japanese music. Crazy. Just bringing me back.
Isn't it nuts how like just like food brings you back, like memories? You know what I'm saying? Just like even
does.
like talking
Big
about
time.
yeah, just like, you know, me like talking about poke, like I just like can imagine the poke right in front of me. It's like my mouth watering, and then you bring it back to, you know, your family time. It's like, oh shoot, just cruising with, you know, your grandma, your mom, and just eating food. You know what I'm saying? That's like, that's the powerful thing about food, bro. It just connects us all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, picnic
Yeah.
time. That was
Yep.
always.
Yeah.
Grab some food, Foodland, go to the beach, you know, grind a little bit, go work it off in the water, come back.
I agree with you too, Serge, because when it comes to food, if you're gonna live local, even if you're not from Hawaii, the best thing to do is eat their food.
Yep.
You know, don't go to like a chain, like a Cheesecake Factory or anything like that. Go to a local spot, try the food. Like the one thing I haven't tried in Hawaii is an actual authentic bowl of saimin.
Oh,
I've never had one.
Bro, if you need, just go
And-
Zippy's. I mean, but if you gotta dig around for.
Yeah.
I don't even know, but like I grew up on Simon Boulevard. Simon on Dillingham, was there a long time. My first job with my uncle
Yeah,
Tracy.
that's what you're saying. Yeah.
Boulevard Simon. I was like the cleaning guy because I was like 13 or something, 14. But then I moved up to noodles. You feel like a pimp on noodles. You get the little basket. You get do the dashi, all that. Oh man.
yeah, a good bowl of Simon is solid, dude.
One
yeah.
ton, man. Oh,
Yeah.
you're getting me. See, yeah.
Right.
This is bad. We should have had food.
That's what I was saying. We
Next
shoulda
time,
had
next time,
food
next
here.
time, next time.
I don't know how much of a podcast we'd have if
I
there
know,
was
right?
food right here.
Bro,
though.
Kanak Attack and then just play music, and you guys gonna be listening to us snoring for the rest of the show.
Well, especially with the kava right
Oh,
next
yeah.
to it. Serge,
Oh yeah.
for everybody that doesn't know, Serge brings kava to all episodes, and we drink on it before we hit record.
Gets us in the right
Just kind
frame
of
of mind.
cruise, chill out a little bit.
Always much mahalos for that one, bugger.
But my wife was she actually monitors us from the house while we're doing podcasts in the Happy Dash Design Company studio here. This is our studio office for our dog company. So she can see and hear everything that we're doing in here when we're doing podcasts.
And creeping us out
Yeah.
in the meantime.
And
Right.
yeah, exactly. She texted me and she said, Elena's adobo burrito. Have you ever had that?
Lena's. Ooh.
Oh shit, I haven't had the adobo burrito, dude. No.
Yeah. When we used to go to Vegas a lot, there's an Elena's in Vegas, or I think there's two, I think. And it's just a big ass omelet. There's no tortilla in it. It's just the egg is the actual burrito or the tortilla layer, and then it's just rice and adobo. I think it's chicken adobo. Can't remember.
I've had one of those before. I don't think I've had from Elena's, but I've had.
Yeah.
Lena's is
This
legend.
one's huge. Like, it's bigger than that. Bigger than your mic stand. It's big.
Damn, that's huge.
I've never been able to finish one.
Bro, that's on fanny pack. That's
Yeah.
a big fanny pack.
Yeah, but
And
that
that's
one's
what
in
you put in-
Vegas.
That's
So
what you put it on.
but we are in Sacramento. We all live in Sacramento or Elk Grove. Is there a place in Sacramento or Elk Grove that you would suggest to anybody that lives around here for Hawaiian food, local food?
Yeah, I need to know too. I'm up in Carmichael, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, the closest one, because they're unfortunately they're having some issues, but the Mac Daddy Island Grill was actually pretty solid. Like their shoyu chicken that they had, dude. Their shoyu chicken was actually pretty bomb. I was like, oh shoot, this is fucking legit shoyu chicken. And then the Mac salad was actually on point too. So
Nice.
it's like, yeah,
That's
like,
what you need is a good Mac.
Yeah.
salad.
yeah. But yeah, the shoyu chicken, like when they took that first bite, I was like, oh damn, like I had to actually like slow my body and my mouth down from like mopping the whole plate, dude. Yeah, it was nuts.
Like fold the plate up in a burrito, just pour in my mouth.
No, yeah, for real, it was actually pretty solid. Yeah,
Nice.
so
Yeah, but when I go to a Hawaiian food spot, whether it's I don't do this in Hawaii, but I do this here, but I do rate the whole food experience based on the mac salad. I'm picky when it comes to mac salad.
Because Mac salad can ruin the whole meal.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah,
you
it
have a
can.
bad Mac salad, I mean, on a good plate of food, I mean, that'll just
It has to be good. It has to be traditional. There's like I think when my wife was talking to me about, because I make a mac salad at home too, and I try to be as traditional as possible. I think we have to use Best Foods.
Yeah.
Best Foods because
That's
it's
the best
sweet.
one.
It's a little
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah. And it's not like Miracle Whip sweet where it's like
Yeah.
it has just that.
If you could only see.
yeah, I know. I mean, the
listener,
video
if you
that
If
The
you could
facials,
only see
the
the facial
facials.
expressions Glenn puts out there, it makes me and Serge stop for a second.
Right.
'Cause it just
It's like,
they're good.
just keep going,
They're
bro.
good.
So we
Keep
got macaroni.
Yep.
We got Best Foods,
Yeah,
and then we got what you put onion.
I put onion. Yeah,
Yep.
You put celery.
no,
No other texture, just the onion.
yeah, just the onion,
And then pepper and
salt,
what?
pepper, or
Salt, pepper
Hawaiian
to taste?
salt, pepper. Yeah,
That's pretty much all you need.
yeah.
That's all you need for the magic, dude.
Yep.
But for
reals.
some reason, it's really like the simple recipes like that as a mac salad is the hardest. It's
is,
the
dude.
easiest to get wrong.
4 ingredients.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's easy
yeah.
because it's either you
Well,
add
the
too
texture
much
of
mayo.
the
yeah,
mac
the
has
mac-
to, the macaroni has
Yep.
to be cooked to perfection, right? Because if you bite and it's rubbery, or if you bite and it's too,
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
just
well,
right.
because I mean, even with pasta and things like that, I like what do you call it, an al dente, which has a bite. But traditional Hawaiian mac salad is kind of in the middle of al dente and soft.
Yep,
So
yep.
it has a little bit of a bite, but it's not like melting in your mouth because it's so
Yeah,
overcooked.
but most Kanaks not gonna feel that anyway. They're
Yeah.
just gonna be flavor good.
But yeah, I mean, when it comes to the mac salad, I look for the sweetness of it because
Yep.
some are too sweet and some are not sweet enough.
Yep,
So,
yep.
and that can
What kind of onion do you use?
well, if it's available here, a Maui
Maui?
onion.
Maui sweet
So-
onion, dude. That's
That's
the
the
one.
best
Yeah.
mac salad
Yep.
right there, cuz. Yep.
Yo,
But then when you do that, whenever I used Maui onion in my recipe, I take I
Dice
lower the amount of Best Foods
Oh,
because
'Cause it
the
balances it
sweet
out?
the sweet of that Maui onion.
cuts in or
It's,
overpowers.
you'll be having like candy.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
It's like a candy mac salad at that point. But that's what I would do with that. But normally just like a yellow onion, white onion, doesn't matter. I mean, they're pretty much the same. Yeah.
Yeah, mac salad. I'm not a mac salad snob. I'll eat it anyway. I mean, shit.
Yep, I know.
You just-
So you look at
Yeah,
a
just
pile of
it's mac
mayonnaise-
salad is all
mayonnaise,
mine. Let's
macaroni.
go.
Like, who's not gonna want? You get a bowl of rice, you can eat that with anything. Shit.
Yep.
Yep, yep.
So, I mean, I'll try it, and I'll probably finish it. I might not like it 100%,
Yeah.
but that's mac salad.
But you'll grind them, dude.
Oh,
Guaranteed. Yep, yep.
And you talking about shoyu chicken? Oh god, shoyu chicken.
Show
Yeah.
you chicken.
No, this is the best. It's like I like just like having like you have a little bit of rice, a little bit of mac salad, and then a little bit of like the main course that you have, like the shoyu chicken. All three of that on like your fork, and you mop that thing same time. It's like, oh my god.
If I had to say I missed anything the most from Hawaii besides my family and my mommy, it'd probably be food, Hawaiian food or the local food.
Yeah.
Whatever that combination is, Korean, local, whatever. I mean, those people from there, they know their flavors.
Yeah. Well, it's
And when
pretty
you-
cool too. Like just like the plate lunch, how like came to form. You know what I'm saying? Like plantation days. Like you had the
From
Japanese,
bento, like
the
basically
Filipinos,
bento, yeah.
Portuguese. Everybody coming together to share their food, and then they kind of just mix in everything. It's like, oh shoot, hey, sample this, and you get the plate lunch because you can have like food from all over on one plate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then there you can just like just enjoy the deliciousnly
That's
of
why we
like we
call
said
them
on our
mixed
last podcast, the melting pot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not only the melting pot of like us people, but like you said, the food.
And the
food,
culture.
Bringing it together, the culture is like,
the
oh, shit.
crossing of all the cultures.
Yeah, and then this is probably another episode, but pigeon. That's how pigeon came true. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody had to communicate with one another. So it's like, oh, let's mix all the languages so that we can just communicate.
I was just watching. I forget what I was watching. I think it was something on YouTube. Might have been Andy Bumatai or something. But I was talking about how Manapua came around. The Manapua man.
Yeah.
Like he used to say something a little bit longer, but it was shortened because of like pigeon accent or whatever turned into Manapua from. I can't even remember what he said, but it was like another 2 or 3 syllables longer.
Yeah.
But they shortened it to Manapua. And I was like, okay, it's not, see, like that right there is a perfect example because that's not Hawaiian.
Yeah.
That's from Chinese coming over, trying to speak Hawaiian, saying it, and then shortening it to pidgin, which is where we come from,
Yeah. Speaking of Manapua, man, bro, it's cool because, like, you had Manapua. For us, in our neighborhood, we had Manapua man, and then we had the Shevais man. And then we had it was cool because, like, the Manapua man had, like, other, like, different foods, and you had the Shevais man. He had his foods. It's funny because, like, they would have different schedules on, like, because we used to live up Lahaina Luna, up this, like, mountain neighborhood. It's like there's different streets and levels. So I think they had, like, a schedule, and there would be times where they meet on the same street. I was like, oh, they're gonna battle. They're gonna battle. But no, yeah, it's even my mom said, she was like, oh, you know what you should do? You should bring back like Shevais man. Like you should be the Shevais man in your neighborhood. Like, just because our Shevais man, he had like. Yeah, like he had hot dog, he had SNS Simon, he had Shevais with ice cream. You know what I'm saying? And he had all his candies and stuff.
Dude, I remember saving up. Like, I was going to Kapalama Elementary in Kalihi. Cam Shopping Center is right there. The Cam Kamehameha High School, or the Cam Schools, was up on the mountainside. And the Manapua van parked right next to where they would pick up all the kids for Cam and then take them up in the bus. The Manapua van there would have wax bags of fried noodles. That was the best. Big old chunks of chashu. The noodles nice and greasy.
Yep.
The Manapua was, whoo-hoo.
Yep.
You break them in half and the meat just falling out.
Mm-hmm.
Like nowadays, you go someplace, Manapua, you get little, like a little pocket of meat.
And then just
those
bread.
Back in the day, you wanted one extra bun just for the meat that was inside. But no, that was the bomb. We used to go play quarters against the wall. We would use our baseball cards to try and knock down against the wall.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'd trade those for money. And then I would take the $1.50 or whatever I won that day, go buy me some that. Or if not, I went to Kenny's restaurant at Camp Shopping Center.
Oh, my grandma always had to go there whenever she went to
Terry
Oahu.
beef sandwiches over there. Oh, my God. 50 cents back in the day. 49 cents for a sandwich. Unheard of. Right, you can't find it anywhere nowadays.
Glen Shorter's in the shimmy. He's in his Steph Curry right now, dude. It's like,
we get him. Now you can't even buy candy for 50 cents nowadays. But buying one Manapua for 25 cents and the burger just meat falling out. I mean, that was the goods, man. That's the bring me back, and that's just like, oh, feel good.
So, my question to you would be, I mean, I know what my comfort food would be. My number one comfort food would be Loco Moco. What is your comfort food?
Oh, if we really
what brings you back?
I would have to say my grandma.
Okay.
Her oxtail soup, soup, whatever soup. Yeah. I remember the meat just fought that. Oh man, my grandma used to make the best one of those. You get me all sappy now.
Oh shit.
No. Oxtail stew from my grandma from back in the day in Makaha was some of the best shit ever, and she used to make on Molokai too before she moved to Makaha. Mm-hmm. But that oxtail soup, however she did it, I mean, it was overnight and all that soaking. And, dude, that'll take me. I could do that.
Dang,
I could do that.
What about you, Serge?
I think for me, just a nice solid poke bowl, dude. Yeah, like
poke bowl.
Like if I can get one solid poke bowl, I'm a happy guy, dude. Like, I'm a happy brother, for real. But then, like, for me, remembering, like, what my mom cooked, like, she used to, like, just, like, cook up, like, choke spam stuff. But I remember, like, dinner time is super random. It's spam and corn with like, tomato sauce.
Wow.
Yeah, and rice. It's super random, but it's super good, dude.
Dude, that's basically how my house was. Like whatever you had a can of this, you had some leftovers of this. You know, spam was always available.
Yeah.
My mom would look at it and go, oh, "Okay, we get rice in the pot already, so we do the rice, and then we, figure out whatever you got, mix them up, maybe add some extra spices or whatever, and then just that's your dinner for the night. And then if anything left over from that night, maybe next night you kind of." We always pretty much lived on leftovers.
Leftovers guaranteed. That's like that's basically meal prepping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's us meal prepping.
It's old school meal prep.
Old school meal prep. But no, that, and then like she would do like redondos hot dog with onion and tomato sauce.
Redondos.
Yeah, dude. It's with rice too.
Portuguese sausage, rice.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, McDonald's big bread. See, they don't have that here. McDonald's.
I've always wanted to try the McDonald's
with
breakfast
spam or the Portuguese sausage, egg, and rice, and they give you shoyu.
Yep.
Are you kidding me? And what kind shoyu? Aloha.
But I was surprised when you just said that though. I'd figured there'd be like a McDonald's logo on it.
No, they give them Aloha. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Aloha commands respect. Cause
we used to. I remember they used to have Simon too at McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I
we
saw that.
used to smash that.
I'm pretty sure specific ones still will have it. I mean, it's not a hard thing to cook, but everybody you gotta fight. Like, this is like ghetto Simon. I mean, SNS is not ghetto. That's probably what they sold, but compared to if you go to like an actual Simon house
spot.
or whatever, yeah. That's just like throw them in the microwave kind.
Yeah.
But if you go to an actual spot,
The only thing I've had at a McDonald's in Hawaii was you know how we have the apple pie here? They have the taro pie.
Oh yeah, the taro pie. Yeah.
I think they have another pie, but the taro pie was the one that I always wanted. That one's good. I really like that. But I've only had it when somebody brings it back after a 5-hour flight, and then I have to reheat it.
Oh,
so
shoot.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Not
know the
as
fresh.
good.
So it's not that crispy.
But
I've
that's
never
what I'm
had
saying.
a
Like you
fresh.
go, first thing we got off, we went 7-Eleven before I went to my house. When I go back to visit, musubi right
the
next
spam
to the
musubi.
register. Terry spam musubi. That is bomb, dude. You don't think about it, but you just grab one on the side, and then.
Well, it's kind of like here on the mainland when you go to a 7-Eleven, they got all the hot dogs and the pizzas and all that, but over there it's just musubi.
Switch
So
it up, musubi,
yeah,
Dude, Elijah loves spam musubis, dude. Like
I've seen you guys make them on Instagram. You'll
he
post a
freaking-
few
He
times.
smashes that thing,
And
dude.
that's
Like,
another thing, man. I don't know why Zippy's at this point is not in Sacramento or California for that matter.
At least in Vegas.
Oh, well. They're not in Vegas? Or
They're
they
not
are?
in Vegas.
Oh, bro, that's 2 spots.
Yeah.
Vegas is easy. And you probably get 3 spots in Vegas already just banging.
yep.
But I think if you bring one Zippy, just one, we need one Zippies. I talk to you on Instagram all the time.
I slide in your DMs all the time.
But we need a Zippies over here. You send your best crew to work the Zippies, and it's gonna be well shopped, I guess, or eaten at, something like that. But it's gonna be busy.
Super random. I like the Portuguese omelet sandwich and the spam omelet sandwich. Oh, those ones are pretty good, dude. Yeah.
I can't even imagine. I never had it in a sandwich, so.
Yeah, For first time I had it, I was like, oh, what is this? It's like, all right, cool. And it's Portuguese omelet sandwich is actually pretty good, dude.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So many places.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to Zippies, I haven't had much from there. But one thing I do miss is the fresh chili. You can get it at Otto's here, but it's frozen. It's not nothing's the same when it's frozen. So, but I do miss that. But I think it would be great if Zippies was on the mainland somewhere.
All we need is one.
Like do a pop up or something.
Yeah,
Do like a pop up for like a takeover.
If we got a franchise, just tell us how much. We go grab the money and we'll let you know.
That's way.
Hey, it's the first one here. You know what I'm saying? It's big time. It's big.
Yeah.
Time.
That's big time.
No, I'm just surprised when it comes to like Vegas, just visiting there and everybody knowing that that's the 9th island, that they don't have a lot more like Hawaiian restaurants there. I know they have. I think a big thing was Bank of Hawaii is there.
Yeah.
I think. But other than that, it's just a whole bunch of just people from Hawaii just starting up their own restaurants and things like that. But
Which is pretty solid too.
That's how you gotta support.
Yep.
yeah,
Right, if you know a local out here trying to start something up, whether it be food or anything, hit them up. Let them know that you support. Even if you don't buy their product, talk about them.
Sacramento does have a few spots though. A long time ago, we got in contact with Mike over at Got Plate Lunch when he was in Benicia only. When they were just a food truck, they didn't even have their brick and mortar in Benicia yet. And now I found out through your Instagram that they had a location in Rancho Cordova. Yeah.
Yep.
So I recently, like over the past couple months, reconnected with Mike, and I got a chance to taste their food again. The blue sauce. You gotta have the blue sauce with everything you eat.
Rancho, they open Rancho?
Yeah.
Yep,
That's
Rancho
right
Cordova,
around the
dude.
corner from my house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not too
you
far
gotta
from your
look at-
house.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, their poke is actually pretty good too, dude.
Oh?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
It's fresh. Yeah.
I've never had the poke. I think the last thing I got the Loco Moco there.
How was that?
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. I was out for a few hours after I ate it.
Good day.
Um,
Bro, every time I hit this guy up, I say I call you right after lunch. I'm making my wife lunch. I hit him up and no, ring. Hit me up when you're done. He gets me back to me like 3 hours later. Oh, sorry, I got that. I just ate too. Oh, too much.
they have that when we have our Pauhana events are coming up, and on March 16th or 18th, we're gonna have JoJo's Hawaiian fried chicken there. Have you ever been there before?
Not yet, dude.
Not yet.
I've seen them on Instagram.
Their
though.
chicken's good.
Yeah, solid.
Their chicken's real good.
Are they local?
I believe the owner is from Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
But he's lived here for like 15 years or so.
Nice.
But
Nice.
it's like an old school like long food truck too.
Yeah.
But good food. It's like small selection of what you can order, but they do everything good with what they do on the truck.
That's
So
the thing is like people complain. You go up to a truck and you got like 4 items and then you got all the side stuff and you're like, I'll take number 2, I guess.
yeah,
But they do all 4 of those items.
yeah.
Ugh, Onolicious.
So we have that, and obviously in Sacramento we have a bunch of like L&L's.
Yeah.
Ono's Hawaiian Barbecue.
When you start talking about food, that's your whole body, bro.
Hungry.
And you know what? I never eat nothing today, right?
I haven't eaten
I'm gonna
yet
go
either.
home.
So.
Well, you had a chance. sir.
Fasting.
I had a
Fasting.
chance. But we have like the chains here.
Yep.
But we do have a few local spots where they're from Hawaii or they're bringing their recipes from Hawaii here and allowing us to support them and eat them. I just want to, with all the events that we're doing, we want to showcase all that food that, people from Hawaii miss when they're over here. And I think we have a good selection with those events. JoJo's is going to be in our March event, along with Hella Hollow.
Nice.
What was their tagline? Not your grandma's Halo Halo.
Yep. Not your Lola's.
Not your
Halo Halo.
Lola's. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello.
But they have a really good Halo Halo. So we're excited for them to be a part of our events there. I just want to hit on a few events that are coming up because there's going to be a lot of either Hawaiian food or Filipino food. And that might be kind of confusing with the Hawaiian food that we're talking about. But when it comes to Hawaii, I think Filipinos have it's a big deal.
Bro, Hawaii
when it
wouldn't
comes
be
to that.
Hawaii without the Filipino
Yeah.
presence,
100%.
the Chinese presence, the Japanese
Yeah.
presence. I mean, come on, Portuguese.
Yep.
Yeah. So we have a few events. They're both going to be in your hood, actually.
Elk Grove.
In Elk Grove at Tilted Mash. February 6th is going to be a Philam Hawaiian event, which we're calling Mabuhay,
Yeah.
which was your idea.
I still got my shirt, cuz.
Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, he Glen was actually the originator of Mabuhay. He put that name together. He called me one day and he said, "Why don't we do a Filipino Hawaiian thing
This guy,
and call it
yeah.
Mabuhay?"
Nice.
You would
But-
figure he would have thought that first.
No.
bro.
I was focused on mainland, so.
Nah, it all fits in, man. It's beautiful.
But he wanted, when he called, he said he wanted to spell it Mabuhi and put it together. So we're finally having our first event, and that's with Annalyn, so fond of you. She's a plant dealer out in Elk Grove. So we're collaborating with her on that at Tilted Mash on February 6th. And then that Friday after that, we're having our very first Pauhana event. At Tilted Mash. That's a night event though, so everybody come out after work, have a beer.
That's gonna be
For all
fun,
you
dude. That's gonna be fun.
newbies, Pauhana means after work, finish work. That's what you do. You know you all do that, so you guys are already Pauhana.
I met Annalyn and Daryl there yesterday. They had like a little car and dog pop up. I tried their pog.
Ooh.
That thing's good. You guys got to try that when we're all there on the 6th.
Let's go.
And it's when you're drinking pog, it's thick. It's
It needs to have texture.
It's really thick, and with their pog, they have the consistency down.
Oh,
so,
nice.
It tastes like pog. You get the little hit of the alcohol by drinking the beer, but it tastes and feel like the mouthfeel of pog.
Oh,
it's
sick.
really good. Yeah, so I think that's something that they keep on deck there anyway. So
nice.
On February 6th, we'll cheers
One,
to pog.
please.
But yeah, so we'll have Pauhana on the following Friday, and we'll have some of the same vendors coming from both events. So I think those will be a good time. And both of the Pauhana and the Mabuhay event are all mainland collaborated with So Front of You.
Nice.
So we're gonna have a lot of fun at those.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, dude.
It's always a good time, man.
Have you confirmed for both yet?
I confirmed for the 18th. The 6th is actually our anniversary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's our anniversary, 11 years.
Wow.
Lucky Jovi.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Congrats.
So we'll probably I wanted to do. It's funny because I told you guys in the group, I was like, when I found out about the date, then I was like, oh shoot. I asked Jovi, I was like, hey, do we have anything on the 6th?
Yeah.
Is anything important going on that day? And then she was like, no, not really. Then I was like, oh shit, I think there's something important. And then like I walked away and I came back. And I was like, oh, just kidding. That's our anniversary. We're not gonna do anything. I was like, because then I said, there's an event that I want to be a part of. Are we doing anything? Mm-hmm. And then she gave me the answer. I was like, oh no, but I felt the vibe. I was like, wait, there's something.
Yeah, something much more important.
Yep. So we'll probably stop by, but the Pauhana one, I'll be there guaranteed.
You'll be there. Okay,
I'll be there for the Pauhana one, guaranteed.
Another congratulations, my brother.
Thank you. Your celebration.
You just got good news.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm telling you, 2022 is
it's already
a good year, but it's just getting
the ramp is pointing
getting better and better and better, dude. Yeah, just super excited. Just before we jumped on the podcast here, like recording, like just like us talking about your ideas and our ideas and what we have going on, dude. It's exciting, you know what I'm saying? Because then, like Glen was saying too, is like all of our minds combined, you know what I'm saying? Not only just us, but everyone listening here, like the energy coming together is just, I'm ready to ride it, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're going to make some monster waves this year. Monster waves, cuz.
Yeah, there was some intro stuff that we were working on in here before I hit the record button that nobody knows outside of the studio. But we, with Positive High with Serge, Mainland Hawaii with us, and the Dipped and Shoyu podcast, we have a lot of big things going on, not only just with us, but like collaborations. We have something really big coming up next month. I almost when I watched Glen do that, I almost accidentally said it.
Yeah.
It almost slipped out.
We gotta keep it secret. It's too good.
But when the secret's out, I think everybody's gonna enjoy it. They're gonna love it.
We definitely will.
Yeah, it's just more work on all of us.
Well, for the peoples.
Yeah,
we do it for the peoples.
But if there's any hint that we can give out, I don't know if this is too big of a hint, but we'll be able to put the Dipped and Shoyu podcast and also Serge's upcoming podcast in April. Do you have a name for that yet?
It'd be a mix because I want to do the Positive High Talk story, but also I want to, just like share, my knowledge with like mental, physical, overall wellness and stuff too. Okay. So yeah, for the most part, it's Positive High Talk story, but I want to kind of twist it with because I want to have guests on and have people talk about their journey with their health, fitness, and wellness, but also share more tips and advice on how you can better your health and fitness and wellness and keep feeling that positive high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, so it would house your podcast too. I think you said April, right?
Yep, April.
But it would give us another place to put it, because it's nice to have these podcasts like on the mainland Hawaii website and all the big podcast platforms, but this will bring it all together.
Trying to build community.
Yeah, definitely a community vibe to it. So,
like I said, guys, be coming. You just be ready.
So yeah, just I mean, when it comes to social media, just look out. Maybe we'll put some like, what do you call it, like Easter eggs out there, and maybe
some cookie crumbs.
Yeah, so we'll start teasing it every now and then until we get to the point where we're ready to put it out there for everybody. But enough of the plugs. Let's get back to food, because
I know that's what I'm saying.
Like, dude, the hunger kind of went away, so let's get hungry again. When it comes to, I just want to do this. Your test your 5. What did you call it?
Oh, your top 5?
Your top 5.
Off the boat, off the plane.
Yeah. So you're from Hawaii. You live here. You're flying back. You're getting off H&L, or in Maui. I don't know the airport there.
Islands.
OGG.
OGG. Yeah. Where's your top 5? Where's your what are your top 5 foods that you need to go to off the plane?
Is that foods or restaurants?
Foods.
Or foods?
Food and restaurants.
Yeah.
So you do a restaurant and what you would get there.
Oh, shoot. No, I mean, I kind of already said 2. Like, for sure, Bogart's and Mama's Fried Rice.
Yep.
And then you got Yama's Fish Market with their Hawaiian plate lunch.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. And then Tanioka's.
Oh,
Tanioka's is solid. Yep, Tanioka's Fish Market is pretty solid. And then, for dinner, you go Side Street Inn. Yep.
Side Street?
And then...
You need better parking, though, Side Street.
I know, dude. Yep. But
Side Street parking always sucks.
Yep,
We tried to go twice last time.
Oh, shoot, for real? The parking sucks.
We had to park around the side and walk like half a mile. But
dang,
still,
dude.
it's worth it, though.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll probably say 5th one. It's a toss-up between, like I said, Diamond Head Health Co. for the acai bowl, or even going to either like Fresh Catch or like Ono Seafood on Kapahulu.
Okay.
Yeah. Dang, that was like 7. My bad.
Nah, that's good.
I was like, oh shit, let's name all of them.
You can go a long list. That's
No, the
fine.
longer list, the better, right? Because the people that would be listening to this podcast probably taking notes too.
Hopefully.
What about you, Glenn?
Oh, me?
What's your top 5? Or should we do top 3?
We can do top 3,
Top 3, even though you did 7.
It's okay.
I mean, super traditional. You always want to go rainbow. I always have to go rainbow
Yeah.
at least once while I'm there. Not maybe the first one, but driving around the island. Oh, Mitsuken, we went last time. Mitsuken is super good. That old Alkazi. My uncle used to have down on the industrial side. They used to work, and then they go over there, get lunch, and then we go back, and then used to do fix tractors, all that shit.
Mitsuken is good.
Mitsuken is still there, still good. I think they might have moved, but they're still in the general area.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always been a staple around there. Small little mom and pop shop, dude. Oh, it was so good. Can never forget Pearl City Zippies. Pearl City Zippies. I mean, Kapahulu Zippies is really good too, but for when my family lived Pearl City, so I go Pearl City Zippies. And back in the day at Ward Warehouse, when they had Kuaina Burger at Ward Warehouse.
Oh yeah.
That was my wife's, Rain. Hi, Rain. Her favorite place to go. Always. When we worked at Borders together for a little bit. We worked across the street over at Fisherman's Wharf. When they used to have living room. Oh, that's dating myself.
Living room.
Yeah. That was the name of Fisherman's Wharf when we had our son. That's where I met my wife.
Yep, living room.
Yep. But that's probably one of the freshest in my mind. But then there's always like the stuff that you always want to hit for a tradition, like Wailana Coffee House or the Leah Bakery.
Yeah.
Helena's.
I mean, you need the Elena's. I mean, all those guys.
Yeah.
Waipahu got some good spots over there too. But for me, more so, it's just like hitting the 1 or 2, 3 things, and then like getting a taste throughout the time that we're visiting over there. But oh my god, there's too many to list. I could do like 20 right now.
Especially on Oahu. Yeah.
Oh,
then that just in Waihu, there's Shige's. If I remember, Shige's is pretty good, dude.
But I don't know. There's too much, but those are fresh on the mind.
We're gonna have to do like a list,
Right?
when we
For
do
real,
like
dude.
podcasts like this, when we're shouting out restaurants or stores or
And
whatever.
this is just Oahu, bro. We didn't
Yeah.
even talk like Kauai or like Maui or Big Island, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll get there.
Yeah.
And I think we'll probably add in, we have to add in Vegas too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So, but no, my top three. We'll take it down to a top three. But because for one, I haven't been to Hawaii in a while, so I don't know if a lot of these places are still open. But the top three for me obviously would be Diamond Head Grill and Bakery. And then the second one, this is kind of out there though. It's not a restaurant. So
Yeah.
there's a chili dog when you go to the concession stand at Hanamo Bay.
Oh, what? For
Yeah,
real?
there's a chili dog, and I replicate it at home too. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is about it, but if it's like spicy chili, it's definitely not Zippy's chili. But so we have that and pipi kaula at Helena's,
Yep.
and you can see it like hanging sometimes
Yes.
when
See,
you're
that's what I
there
miss
too.
too. I used to go
Yes.
with my great grandma down to Chinatown.
Yeah.
She'd go get her whatever, her vegetables to make her stuff, and you see the char siu and the roast duck hanging.
Yep.
with-
Yep.
Ah! Oh, that brings me back.
Yeah. So yeah, we have that, and if I can add one more, I think it was like my first time in Hawaii, or maybe the second. Someone took us to I don't know if it's actually called Locomocos. Do you
Yeah,
remember?
there's Locomocos.
Yeah, Locomocos.
Uh-huh.
That was the first place where I had a Locomoco.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it
And
was
then oh yeah, go ahead.
yeah, and we were actually on our way to Hanauma Bay. So it was up that street going up, and I think I mentioned I was hungry, so she brought us there, and I had my first Locomoco there. I remember I couldn't get up from the seat for a while because I was done.
Done.
I was like, how do we get through the rest of the day if
Yeah.
I'm this full?
That's
right?
what we call connect
Yeah.
attack,
Yep.
and you just want to.
Yeah, exactly. And then we rested there for like 20 minutes. We went to Hanauma Bay, did all the parking and all that stuff. And then she asked if we were hungry again.
Oh shit.
So we went to the concession stand, and I was like, what's the lightest thing I could possibly get? And for some reason, it wasn't light. It wasn't the lightest thing. It was a chili dog.
Yeah.
And it was so good that every time we go back to Hawaii, that's one thing that
gotta
I
have
buy.
that,
Yeah, I
right?
gotta have it. I don't know if they have it anymore there. That's the only issue.
I'm sure they've changed at this point, and then now they're charging.
Yeah.
They're changing up the whole situation up
Oh,
there.
yeah.
where
Oh
you-
shoot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all gonna be like, I don't even know. Like they're gonna allow buses up there anymore. Like from what I was reading, or they were gonna charge a certain amount, and it's gonna be ridiculous.
Are you talking about the one where
Hanauma
they
Bay.
bring it? Would they bring you
Well,
down?
Where I think they bring you down.
Yeah, from the top, and then you go down to.
But I don't know if they're gonna allow like full tourist loads of buses to go down anymore.
Oh yeah, I highly
They're
doubt
trying to
that. Yeah.
restrict the amount of people that go down there to, like that enjoy the beach.
Mhm.
But like humans are causing a lot more wear and tear to Hanauma Bay, so
Yeah.
I think they're going to restrict it in that sense. But
Yeah.
that has nothing to do with food. But I can see how you worked up an appetite
Yeah.
for that chili dog.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, but the Locomocos, that was the one thing. I think I even brought that up to you a long time ago. I was like, I don't even know if that place was called Locomocos.
Yeah.
It's just maybe I just
You
saw
just remember
Locomoco. Yeah,
Locomoco.
maybe I just saw it, but I remember, and it definitely wasn't like a yellow sign like the LNL. What was that? Yellow and red sign.
Yeah.
It was a yellow sign, and it just said Locomoco on it. So that's all I can remember.
Because I think there's like, because I know they have kimchi 1, 2, 3, and I think there was. Don't quote me on this, guys, because I haven't been back in a long time. But I think there's Locomoco. There's multiple Locomoco. The name of the place.
Okay.
I think.
Well, but that's the place.
Yeah.
That was the original place I started my Locomoco love.
Yeah.
for that.
You never forget your first.
Yeah. And I think that has something to do with that being my main comfort food, because it was just something that it started me off on that. So
You can never go wrong with a good Locomoco, man.
so on that though, I want to know what your favorite dessert.
Oh shit.
This is the hard one because this is like depending on where you go.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
There's different things, but
Well,
you can have a number one and like a close second.
just off the top, dude, freaking
Yeah.
Ted's Bakery, the Halpia pie, Halpia pumpkin pie, dude.
Ooh, Ted.
Down is super
Halpia
solid, dude.
pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
The Cocoa
That sounds
Puffs
good.
from...
Yeah, and then
Cocoa Puffs from...
Lilia Bakery.
Lilia. Yeah.
Lilia Bakery, Cocoa Puffs, dude.
Bro, that's what you bring to potluck, man. When you
Yep.
go see family,
Yep.
you bring a box of that stuff. Ooh.
Whenever
Winners.
we visit Oahu from Maui, or my auntie guys visit, it's like you always gotta bring the
Bring them
freaking
back.
Cocoa Puffs, dude, from Lilia Bakery,
Yeah.
dude, guaranteed. And the freaking the jelly is so good, dude.
Oh,
They got some jelly over there. Oh, you know about the jelly, dude? You gotta get the jelly.
man. Somebody got to send us some samples.
I know, dude. My mouth is watering. Shit.
But I mean, mine is pretty obvious because I started off with it. Is Diamond Head Grill and Bakery with the Halpia pie.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite. But this goes to the next question because malasadas
Yep.
are big time in Hawaii,
Yep.
and I think when it comes to malasadas, people tend to have their favorite. They only go there.
Yep.
And tourists only go to Yelp reviews or
Yep.
what they've seen on TV.
Yep.
Where do you go?
Shoot. I mean, my mom makes some freaking bomb malasadas, but
Probably the best.
no,
right?
yeah, but dude, I mean, just like standard, like just go Leonard's, dude.
Yeah,
Leonard's,
dude.
Yeah.
Leonard's would be the standard.
Yeah.
No, but Leonard's just the size, everything, the texture, all that goodness,
Yeah.
just the right amount of sugar, not too much falling off. That,
See, I like Leonard's too, but I think the first couple times we went to Hawaii, my first malasadas there was actually from like food trucks, like just not like in heavily populated areas.
Yeah.
They were just like on the side of the
To
road.
tell you the truth, when Leonard's does their food truck,
Mm-hmm.
it actually tastes better coming from the food truck.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I just got to say, yeah, when they do actually do remote stuff or when they go do pop-ups,
Yeah.
and they have their truck, it tastes better coming out. It seems like it's a little more fresh. I mean, no, it's not that bad when you go to the bakery, but just seeing it come out, it's like nice and hot. Oh, you can't.
I know we're talking about desserts, but when you said food truck, I fully just thought of huli huli chicken. It's like on the side of the
Oh,
road,
yeah.
just freaking just like doing the huli huli chicken action. I was like,
Yeah, they're like
dude.
Oh,
rotating
Giovanni's
it,
shrimp
yeah.
truck. Oh, Giovanni shrimp truck over there in what is that, Kahuku?
Oh,
That
yeah.
main
Giovanni's,
shrimp
yeah.
truck. And then oh my goodness.
that's actually dinner tonight for us. I'm making shrimp.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Garlic shrimp.
What time?
My goodness.
6.
Okay,
We're
cool.
gonna
We'll be
do
there.
that. All right, be over.
I'll buy a few extra pounds for you guys. The food trucks, it was part of like the whole touristy thing when I first went, and like we were going to like the Dole Plantation, and
Yeah.
there was always like food trucks on the side of the road. There's nothing else other than just farmland or anything. Just there's nothing there, and there was just a white truck,
Yeah.
Pineapple
and
fields.
yeah,
Nice.
and they sold I think, in my opinion, the best malasadas.
Nice.
I've been to Leonard's and all the famous or popular spots. That's the one that I want to go back to every single time. But I've never had a homemade malasada, so we're gonna have to try your mom's one day.
It's good, dude.
Grinds.
Yeah, mainland grinds.
Mainland grinds. You talking about something else?
No,
Easter eggs.
yeah,
Easter eggs.
that's coming up too. If you heard it, we won't go over it again.
Yeah.
Say
Yeah.
what? Huh? Nothing.
Yep.
We just talking about food, guys.
We're just about out of time, so the thing that we do at the end of a podcast is pigeon word of the week. So since we're on food, I think who came up with the word last week
Was me.
it was Serge.
Yep.
Okay, so Glenn, you have to come up with the word. You have to tell everybody what it means, and you have to use it in a sentence.
Okay, cool.
All right. I was going to do a lengthened version of this word, but it's going to be this. The word is ono.
Ooh. Ono. Ono means delicious. So you have a plate lunch of local mocha right in front of you. You take your first Sprite. Oh, this is Ono.
This burger is ono.
This burger is Ono.
And then you can go onolicious if you like being
Yeah.
a little bit extensive and more over the top with it. But ono tastes good.
Tastes good. Delicious.
And if you think about it in a certain way, you can call your boyfriend ono if you like him that much. I like my girlfriend, she ono. Alright, that's a little too much, but yeah, ono
Little bit.
is
Just a little bit.
ono is yummy.
We're definitely adding a camera next week.
Right.
Maybe a live feed. What do you think?
Ooh.
Should we do like an Instagram live?
maybe.
Like just put it right here.
Why not?
Sample.
Instagram live next podcast.
Yeah, so everybody can laugh at us and tell us, take down that right now. We don't like see you guys.
So they'll see Glen.
Right. No, just of Glen.
Yeah. I'll just go like this. Right there.
Right.
No.
But no, we're out of time. We definitely had a fun time. We appreciate everybody listening to the Dipped in Shoyu podcast. But before we go, I just want to take a minute to kind of say something about what's going on in Tonga with the volcanoes, everything that's going on there. They had a Wi-Fi outage or internet outage for like a day, so nobody was able to contact from the mainland or anybody out there to Tonga. So
And you don't realize how far out in the middle of nowhere that they
Yeah.
actually are until you look at a map and you go, holy shit.
yeah,
But
yeah. So
wishing
they
them
were,
the best.
Yep.
and even what happened there with the volcano sent ripple effects to, like, I was watching on the news, like the Bay Area, like their water levels were coming up and
rising,
The
right.
tsunami
Yeah.
warnings that came through after the fact,
Yep.
too.
And I think it affected Hawaii
Hawaii,
too, but
yep.
they I think they called that off pretty quick, within like 24 hours, I think. But we just want to send our heart,
Send
our
our
love,
aloha.
Send our
aloha
Definitely.
Yep.
over there to everybody that's been affected, to everybody on the mainland that's been affected because they can't get a hold of their family and friends that still live out there. We're thinking about you guys. If we can find find like relief efforts or anything like that we can try to help donate to, I'll leave those on the links under the podcast and also on the YouTube video version of this podcast. But yeah, just pray for them. You know, that's that. I know it just seems like there's a lot of tragedy and a lot of bad stuff going on, but those natural disasters are
Wow, out of the blue.
yeah.
Stay strong, guys.
Yeah, definitely. But thank you for listening to the Dipped in Shoyu podcast. Mahalo, and we will see you next week.
Gee.